And we're up at the start of the Wyfold Challenge Cup in the Berkshire station on the left-hand side. Crabtree Boat Club on the right-hand side. Tyne Amateur Rowing Club.
Really looking forward to this matchup. And men's sport, particularly in the Wyfold, is such a fast, explosive boat here. We've got both crews training on tidal rivers at home, Crabtree at Putney, and then Tyne over in Newcastle. Tyne is being coached by the Newcastle University coach Alex Lee, and they are slightly less experienced compared to the Crabtree Boat Club crew. The Crabtree has an average age of about 34 years here.
Yes, as you say, Nathan O'Reilly in the stroke seat, 40 years of age, 16 previous Henley Royal Regattas. Quite extraordinary.
Yeah, and the coach, Fred Gill, has actually won his last Henley with Nathan O'Reilly from the stroke seat some 12 years ago.
But it is the crew on the left-hand side of your screen coming into view now. Tyne Amateur Rowing Club in the Buck Station with a handy lead in this race, stroked by William Shaw. Behind him, Corey Wilkinson, Tom Campbell and Joseph Adamson.
Well, at the moment, it looks like Tyne's got a very, very handy lead over Crabtree. It looks like the race from yesterday when they won against Calgary didn't put too much lactate in their legs. They're still able to perform on a very, very good level today. And at the moment, just approaching the last 600 meters of the race or so, it looks like they've secured themselves the spot for tomorrow. But as we know, commentators curse, we must not make any predictions too soon.
Tyne with a comfortable lead here in the Wyfold Challenge Cup. Very experienced crew, 23 Henley Royal Regattas between them. So we get a look back there at Crabtree Boat Club. Matthew Sims in the bow seat looking across. But I don't think they'll be able to see Tyne Rowing Club, who have opened up a very handy clear water lead here.
It's really difficult to try and come back from a position where your opponents have got clear water advantage on you. You can't see their wash, you can't see any faces, you can barely hear that crew. How do you mentally bring yourself back up for a situation like this, Sarah?
It is really difficult, and especially when you're in a coxless boat as well, because normally if you have a coxswain, you know, they can sort of... There's varying opinions about this, but you never want a coxswain to lie to you. But look, sometimes they tell a little white lie just to make you think you may be more in the race than you are. But certainly in these boats, in these coxless boats, you're relying on one of the crew members to make the calls and to be in control of that. And the last thing you want is multiple people in the boat calling. There's normally one person that has the job, and they'll have a race plan that they're talking through. But it tends to mean that you don't have a whole lot of flexibility really in doing something different, do you?
No, you're absolutely right here. And if you don't have all your athletes in unison, if they're shouting multiple different things, it can be quite difficult to move as one unit. And that's probably exactly what you would need in order to make that kind of advantage back.
It looks to me like Crabtree are really going for it here. They've got the stroke rate right up. As they're coming down past the enclosures, they're going to empty the tanks here. But looking really composed. Tyne Amateur Rowing Club.
They'll be really pleased with the row they've had today. Also, with quite calm conditions, not too many steering difficulties, I think they've executed the job safely. Well done.
As Crabtree crosses the line, confirmation in the Wyfold Challenge Cup, the club open 4. Tyne Amateur Rowing Club defeating Crabtree Boat Club.